Hello, festival goers of the internet. I'm the Festival Finesser, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Electric Zoo 2021 set times and my schedule if I were to be going all 3 days. I do have a new job as of recently, so I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to go all 3 days, even though I do have a 3-day pass. But hopefully I can work some morning shifts and then send it to the festival in the late afternoon / early evening. And that shouldn't be too big of a deal because I'm looking at set times at a glance. There are not too many conflicts, so keep it locked after the intro. We're going to be taking an in-depth look at these set times and my schedule.
Can I get a year?
I'm the Festival Finesser.
Finesse gang, can I get a year? What's good, everybody? Thank you guys for tuning in to another video. For those of you guys who are new here and do not know me, what's good? I'm the Festival Finesser. This is my channel, a channel that revolves around music festivals and live music going experiences with a focus and concentration on dubstep and rhythm. If you are not following me on a festival day by day, you're probably following me on a show in New York, Philadelphia, fucking Maryland, Delaware, Virginia, basically anywhere I go, you guys are coming with me. And if you're not following me at a festival or show, you're probably sitting with me here at this desk getting life hacks, trick tips, festival reviews, lineup reviews, EDM news, controversial debates, and any other words of advice I can give to you guys to make sure you can have the best festival going experience possible. Now, today we are talking about Electric Zoo 2021 set times. They are on the website but not on the app. In case you guys didn't realize that, or on the Instagram page, I should have said, they are released. They aren't looking too bad as in conflicts and stuff like that. There's not too many overlaps. There's not too many conflicts. So let's take a look here, jumping right into it. Friday, September 3rd, we have 4 main stages, obviously. So we have the main stage, obviously, Hilltop Arena, which is the Deadbeats Takeover, Riverside, and Brownies and Lemonade. And if I'm remembering correctly, I'm pretty sure they said this year that there's going to be no tent. Like, usually there's like the base tent, the base stage, and a tent. It's not going to be in a tent because they have more land for the festival, apparently, from what I recall. I could be totally wrong, but I feel like that's what they said, or what I read. So let's start from the bottom here on Friday. Not really anybody I want to see. Mime, Hayes, Mike St. Jules, Coco, and Breezy. More Kismet I've heard good things about. I just recently saw him at Avant-Garde with Bite This for the Jaws block party and stuff like that. It was pretty cool, more bassy than I was expecting. The Deadbeats Hilltop Arena is going to be your bass stage for the day. This is going to be all your bass acts you're pretty much playing. I probably would start my day at 5 o'clock, well 5:08, which is, why do they do that? I have no idea. Probably some setup shit, but like, yeah, why is the first set for 38 minutes? That's so odd. But yeah, so Joyride would probably be the first set that I want to see. But even if I didn't, I wouldn't care all that much because I'm not really a big fan of the main stage just because it's so big and it's not really my genre of music. Like, I don't really prefer a lot of the main stage music that is being played nowadays. And then we have Blank, who I've heard good things about. I might check out that set maybe halfway through or something. I feel like I'm going to be doing a lot of wandering this festival because there's no one I really need to or want to see. I've kind of seen everybody. It's EZOO. It's my local hometown fest. I've been there fucking 4 or 5 years in a row. So nothing really new here to see. It's more for you guys and for myself to have a good time and just see my homies and be at a festival, you know? It's the closest one to me, probably. Let's see. After Blank, we have Yultron. Yultron is not one of my favorites, but he has a good time. Just someone I never really got into. Then we have Blunts and Blondes, but honestly, Blunts and Blondes, we have the same time Moxie, and I really fuck with Moxie. They've been one of my favorites for a long ass time since I was into, you know, pretty much EDM, like the Yellow Claw era. Moxie, they were homies and shit, the remixes and whatnot. So I would honestly probably check out this Moxie set and just bounce around for a little bit, and then pop back to Peekaboo. And I would also give notable mention to Kid at the other stage. The Brownies Lemonade stage is pretty lit. And then this is looking maybe like a house stage over here, Riverside. I'm not even sure, honestly. And then main stage is a little bit of everything. No real heaviness, honestly. A lot of house, a lot of kind of like electronic stuff. We can't really put a name on a lot of these genres, I feel like. Obviously Fisher is house, but yeah, man, not too many. Friday, I'm not like, I don't need to go Friday. Like, even though I have a pass Friday, if I had to go one day, it'd be Sunday, and we're gonna look at that in a bit. But yeah, I'd pretty much be at the base stage most of the day with, you know, bopping around. Yeah, there's no real solidified sets. Obviously, the base stages are up, yeah, most of the day. Peekaboo, Subtronics, Zed's Dead. I'm definitely not substituting 7 Lines for Subtronics and Peekaboo for Fisher, honestly. But I definitely want to try and see some Moxie, maybe some Kid, just to kind of get like more of an idea, because sometimes I like to go to these sets so when I do my reviews, I can have an idea of what to say if it's an artist I've never seen before. So that pretty much covers the artists I'd want to see in my schedule on Friday. Just to kind of recap, I would start at Joyride, then I would probably go to Blank, Yultron, Blunts and Blondes, Peekaboo, a little bit of Moxie in there, maybe like half and half. maybe some Kid, definitely Subtronics, definitely Zed, and maybe some Valentino Khan if I could squeeze it in. I don't know, probably not. So yeah, now let's look at Saturday. Saturday is September 4th, and we have the same stages, but Riverside is a Wakan takeover, and this is where you're going to get all of your bass for the day. This is probably the weakest day in my opinion in regards to dubstep. We only really have Zomboy and maybe Rez if you want to call that bassy, but nothing too crazy honestly, and there's really no moshing at the bass stage at all. There's really no need, honestly. Yeah, it can get heavy, but it's not going to be like mosh pit heavy. It's going to be like filthy heavy and grimy. But let's take a look at these set times. So I would probably start my day if I was going to get there that early at the bass stage with Veil, and then probably stay there for a good chunk of the day. Mize, EZOO. I'm not really familiar with anybody else prior to that. Dr. Fresh for the house people at 3 o'clock. That's on main stage. Audion at 4 o'clock. And then we have Zomboy at 5, which is pretty early for Zomboy, honestly. We also have Lucid at 5. I would definitely prefer Zomboy. No real competition there, honestly. And there's really not too many, like, conflicts for me. It would just be the Wakan stage all day, and then I would go and see Zomboy. Maybe some of these main stage acts for some nostalgia, Steve Aoki and Tiesto. I would definitely see Rez over any of these Wakan guys. And what the fuck? Why is there no time slots? What the fuck? That is so weird. 7 question mark to 8 question mark, and then Rez is, what the fuck? That's what is going on over there? That's different. That caught my attention. That's like, I don't know why I don't know. That's what the fuck. Okay, so yeah, and then Sunday school is looking like a lot of house. If you're into houses where you want to be at, John Summon, Chris Lorenzo, Sonny Federa, Sheba Sen, Claptone, and then Hilltop Arena, Test Pilot, Artbat, Township. That looks like a lot of like non-EDM, honestly. It looks like a lot of like almost like live, I don't even know, like jam bands. I don't even know what, like, I've heard good things about Test Pilot, but I don't even know what kind of genre that is. And it's a 2-hour set. These are long sets too, an hour and a half. Like, damn, what's going on over there too? Interesting. So just to overview real quick again for Saturday, I'd pretty much be at the Wakan stage all day until Zomboy, and then we're pretty much gonna go back to that tent until Rez, and then closing that out with Liquid Stranger. You have all your house on the Sunday school, you have all of your weird stuff on the Riverside Wakan stage, and then you have something for everybody on the main stage, and then I guess some more kind of like almost I guess live music at Hilltop. So now we're jumping to Sunday. This is the day, if you like dubstep, this is the day to go. There's the most dubstep, also probably the most, well, I should say bass, not dubstep. There's the most bass. You know, there's a lot of bass on Saturday, but there's more heavy, you know, dubstep on Sunday. There's more weird stuff on Saturday. So kicking off for 1 o'clock, we have Ace Aura, which is a big one, very popular. Kind of sucks to see him so early. And then after him, we have Storm at 1:55 to 2:45. And I probably wouldn't be there that early, honestly. But then at 2:10, we have Bomber. And also 1:30, we have Vampa. Damn, see? Hilltop and Riverside are looking like some conflicts. But I'd probably be Riverside most of the day, just because there's a little bit of like weird stuff. Like, I'm just not all into the Hilltop Arena artists, but Riverside is definitely my vibe. So like I said, we have Vampa, Bomber, Heckler, which used to be more heavy dubstep, now is going to be kind of more melodic and feelsy, I feel like. But then we get Hesh, some heavy shit. Then we get Gammer, some jumpy shit. AT Aliens right after that, some weird spacey bass. Then we have Diora, which kind of doesn't fit in there. I feel like Kaiwachi should have been in there or something like that, or Minnesota back-to-back Buku or BTSM or something, man, because Diora does not fit in there. He should be on the main stage or Hilltop. That just doesn't make sense to me. And then we have Carnage, which is weird to see him on Riverside. He should probably be main stage, I would think. That's a little odd. And then we have Riot 10, and then Ghastly back-to-back Eptic. But I do want to talk about this Hilltop Arena stage because we have some conflicting artists, like I said. So Ace Aura and Sludge conflict. Storm and Vampa conflict. Rekno and Heckler conflict. Essex and Hesh conflict. And, you know, again, these aren't really these conflicting artists over here at Hilltop. Not really too much of a conflict for me. It's pretty easy. Like, obviously, I'd pick Bomber over Swarm and Heckler over Rekno and Hesh over Essex, and I'd probably prefer to see Jensen over Gammer, and then AT Aliens over Kaiwachi, and then Minnesota back-to-back Buku over Dioro, and then honestly I'd probably go to Carnage over Charles the First, maybe a little bit of Charles the First just to kind of like refresh my memory, but I do recall him being very like slow and chill and melodic and almost like spiritual in a sense. It was very chill. And then BTSM and Riot 10, I'm definitely doing Riot 10, even though those are two nice conflicting artists. Riot 10 is just overall more heavy, and BTSM is kind of all over the place. And then closing out, we have Ghastly back-to-back Eptic. that's where I'm going to be at. I'm not going to be at Elenium. I'm not going to be at this B3B over here. I don't even know. And then, yeah, a lot of house over here on the Sunday school. So let's look at this main stage real quick. We have Night Tales, Over Easy, Jaina, which is house, Andrew Rayel, like house, trance, I'm pretty sure, Adventure Club, Nice to See, Alan Walker, Kashmir, Galantis, and Elenium. No one I really care for on that main stage. And on the Sunday school stage, there's a couple artists I like, Drezzo, Destructo, Duke Dumont is a big one, obviously headlining, closing out the night. So, but yeah, obviously I'm going to be living at Riverside most of the day and bouncing back and forth between Hilltop. You guys kind of know my vibe. I definitely have to be there for Hesh. And then Jansen, AT Aliens, Minnesota. I'm pretty much flip-flopping the whole day on Sunday. So that concludes, guys, my Electric Zoo 2021 set times and schedule. Hopefully I will be there around 3 to 4 o'clock each day. Saturday I could definitely pull up a little bit later because I did do EZOO 3 days in a row and it definitely hurt when I did that. Like I really felt it. When you skip a day, you only go 2 days, it's really not so bad. So Saturday might be like my chill day and I'll just go a little bit later and vibe out and just kind of wander and explore and listen to some new music and not be stuck at the Riverside stage all day. But Friday and Sunday I'm definitely going to be bopping around, moshing around, and you know, I'm really hyped for those Friday and Saturday lineups. A lot of my favorite artists on here and a lot of diversity, and I'm looking forward to a good time at EZOO for like my 4th or 5th year. So thank you guys to everyone who tuned in. Shout out to everybody who's going. Thank you to the Finesse gang who donated tickets. A couple people donated their tickets for reasons they couldn't come or friends couldn't come or they couldn't sell them or whatever. So they just gave them to me in order to make a vlog. So thank you guys to those of you who did that. And it was more than one person. So I'm very appreciative and grateful. And I hope I get to see some of you guys there. And I hope you guys that don't make it get to see the content and get to relive the experience through mine and through my lens. So thank you guys for watching on the Festival of Finesser, and I will see you guys next week at EZOO. Peace.